Welcome to practice. Come on up to a seat, take your hands together and roll the wrists out. Take a nice deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Big breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Flip the palms to the sky. Inhale, lift up. Hug the belly in and exhale to your right, side bend. Ground through the left hip. You could look up underneath your left arm if you want. Straighten both arms out more. And on your next inhale, rise up and exhale to the opposite side. Stay grounded through both hips, and we'll do that a few times at your own pace. Inhale lifts you up, and your exhale brings you over to one side. Feel free to stay longer or just move with your breath. We'll do a couple to each side at your own pace. Feel free to move the head and the neck around a little bit. And soften the jaw, relax the face. And when you're ready, come back to center and take the hands behind your head. We're just going to draw the elbows in and let the hands rest behind your head. Move your chin side to side. Let the neck and the head relax. And then open up the chest. Let the elbows come really wide. Let the weight of your head rest in your hands. If you like, you can move the head from side to side, giving a little pressure, weight of your head into one palm and then into the other palm. Breathe up to the upper chest. And then go ahead and reach both arms to the sky. Big breath in. Twist to your right on your exhale. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand to the outside of your right leg. Shoulders draw down. Rise up through the crown of your head. On your inhale, reach back to the sky. Come back up to center. And exhale, twist to your left. Shoulders draw down. Slowly come back to center and roll all the way down onto your back. Hug the knees to the chest and roll your knees around in one direction, a few times in one direction, and a few times in the opposite direction. Take both feet to the floor and take your hands to your hip points, to the bony part of your hips, in the iliac crest. And we're going to tap, lift one knee at a time and tap the foot to the floor. So you're just going to tap one foot at a time to the floor. Make sure your hips aren't moving from side to side at all. And if you can, start to tap your feet a little further away from you. So further down the mat. And if that's feeling okay without moving the hips, then straighten your legs all the way out one at a time off the mat. So instead of tapping the mat and tapping the toes, you're lengthening one leg and then the other leg. We're going to bring this into bicycle legs. So reaching one leg out like you're pedaling a bike with a little bit of resistance. Pull the belly down. Try to keep the hips neutral. Now reach the arms by your side and curl the torso up like you're looking for something in front of you, and then lower down. Lower and lift the upper body and keep the legs in bicycle mode. If you want to go a little further, you're going to lift all the way up, lifting the ribs and the chest up, and lower all the way down. As slow and smooth as you can. Keep the legs moving in bicycle movements. Use your core, use your breath. The next time you lift up, lift as high as you can, keep the bicycle movement going, and reach the arms to the sky. Now bring both knees in, knees, calves, and ankles together, both hands together, reach over to your left. We'll inhale, lower and lengthen the torso and the legs, and exhale, bend right up into your lifted position, and we'll do that a few times. Use your exhale to lift, and your inhale to lower. The next time you lift up, pause, lift the chest up a lot and switch sides, and we'll do a few on the opposite side. Bending the knees as you lift the chest up. And the last part, both hands on the inside, legs as wide as you can. Keep the legs wide and lift up. If you can't get all the way up, you're just gonna pulse the ribs off the floor. But if you can and you want to, try to lift all the way up while keeping the legs as straight as possible. Use your breath. Okay, now lower down. So the legs are lifted, but the torso is lower. Place the palms together and stir the pot in one direction and stir the pot in the other direction. Take the legs as wide as you can for straddle. If this doesn't feel good for you, bend the knees to frog or place the feet down together for Supta Baddha Konasana. Now reach the arms up to the sky and we'll pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Reach the arms behind your head. Stay lifted through the torso for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in or stretch it out or move around in any way that you want to. Maybe some exhales audibly through the mouth or just relaxing through your breath. Start to tune into your body. All right, from here we're coming into bridge pose. Fingers to the heels, lift the hips up, clasp the hands underneath you, roll the shoulders under. Press down through the arms to lift the ribs. Press down through the feet to lift the hips. Breathing here and open up through the front of your body. Send some love and kindness into the front of your body, the front of your thighs, front of your belly, front of your chest. One more big breath. Slowly release the arms, lower all the way down and roll over to one side for hands and knees, cat and cow. On your inhale, belly draws down, heart forward, hips pull back. As you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Inhale, belly down, heart forward, open the front body. Exhale, round the spine. So either keep going like this for several rounds or start to move the head and the neck side to side or the tail around side to side or in a circle. Breathe a little deeper and feel your spine open up. Feel the front and the back of your body open up. And just use this time to tune into your body and your breath. Gather your center all the way in so your belly pulls away from the floor. Lift the right leg off the floor and the left arm off. So the right leg reaches back, left arm reaches forward. A deep breath in. As you exhale, elbow to knee underneath. We'll do that a few times. Inhale, lengthening out, and exhale, drawing it in. If you want more challenge, you're going to take some weight off of your left knee or maybe lift it all the way off the floor. You don't have to. But especially if your mind is really, really busy right now and you just need something to focus on, sometimes a deeper physical challenge will be the best medicine to bring you right here. Okay, the next time the arm and the leg are lifted, pause, bend the back knee and grab the right foot with the left hand. Your left knee can be on or off the floor. It'll be much more challenging if the left knee is off. So just see what feels right for you. Lift the chest, reach the heart forward. Okay, left hand to the floor, right foot to the outside of the right hand. We're going to take both hands forward and lift the back knee off. Lower the hips down as though you were going to get the whole front body on the floor and lift the chest up. Breathe and feel. Now bend the back knee to the floor. Reach the right arm forward like you're reaching for something that's a little farther away from you. And then take it all the way back behind you. Grab your back foot. Shoulders draw down. Arch the chest up towards the sky. And slowly release both hands on the inside. We're going to walk the hands to the left diagonal and then out along that diagonal line. My suggestion is to pulse the hips forward and back. So you're kind of pulsing the hips down towards the floor and then back and up towards the sky behind you. It's really just about getting more sensation and feeling in your right leg and hip. So wherever you're feeling it is perfect. Just go there a little bit deeper. Stay with your breath. And then slowly walk the hands back in. We're gonna come to a regular lunge with the back knee lifted. So that just means right foot in front of the hip, left leg behind you, reach the arms back. On your inhale, lift the arms to the sky. And exhale, twist to your right arm back, left arm forward. Take the right hand behind you to the back leg, lift the arm up to the sky, and pause. So if you can, press the right hand into the left thigh and the left thigh into the right hand. Lower the hips and lift the left ribs away from the front leg. And both hands to the floor, half split. Bend the back knee to the floor. Extend your right leg forward. Press into the heel a little bit so you can take your hands off the floor just to feel what is it like to actually really feel the whole right leg supporting you. Now just use the hands for support, but don't lean into them. Inhale, heart forward, hips back, and exhale, bow down. Inhale, heart forward and hips back. Exhale, bow down. One more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow down, and now just pause. You can move the head around, you can shake it out, you can move the foot up and down like you're pedaling the foot or flexing the ankle. Any kind of movement that allows you in deeper, go there now. Experiment, try it out. Slowly come back to a low lizard lunge with both hands to the inside of your front leg. Lift the back knee off. And we're going to take the weight out of the right foot. So see if you can lift the heel off first. You might need to adjust your right foot to be closer. Now bend the knee. See if you can get the knee to the outer right arm. Hug the belly in. Lift the chest forward, like your heart was looking forward in front of you. We're going to take the right leg to a one-legged plank and then back to your right arm 3 times. To a one-legged plank and back to your right arm. To a one-legged plank, back to your right arm. From here, lift up to a 3-legged dog. Reach that right leg up, press through the arms, and move the right leg around in any way that you want to. You can open the hip, bend the knee, you can lift and lower the leg, you can cross it over. Now place the right knee behind the left knee like you're going to cross as high as you can on your thighs. Cross as high as you can on your thighs and then glue the legs together. Press your front leg into your back leg and your back leg into your front leg. You could also feel as though you had something stuck to your back leg and you're going to try to scrape it off. Scraping the right leg to the back of the left leg, or scraping the left leg to the front of the right leg. Create some tension there. Pull the hips up and back, stretch through the arms. And slowly lower plank pose. Lower chaturanga or knees first into up dog or cobra. And to hands and knees. We're gonna do a few rounds of child's pose. Not child's pose, cat and cow. If you want to go to child's pose instead, go there now. This is just a transition, so just take a few moments to yourself. feeling into your spine. And when you're ready, we're taking the left leg back and the right arm forward. Taking a deep breath in and exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Keep going for several rounds. If you want a little bit more challenge, you're going to take some weight out of your right knee or lift it all the way off. You don't have to. Just feeling what's appropriate for you right now. And the next time your arm and your leg are extended, pause. Bend the back knee and grab the left foot with your right hand. Reach the heart forward. And we're slowly stepping forward to a low lizard lunge, but we're going to lift the back knee. So the left foot comes to the outside of the left hand. Both hands are on the inside of the left foot. Back knee is lifted, back leg is straight. Lower the hips, lift the chest, breathe. Now reach your left arm forward as far as you can, like you're reaching for something in front of you. And take that left arm behind you, bend the back knee and grab the foot. Grab your right foot with your left hand. Lift the chest, and if you like, you can arch the spine backwards and the chest up. Breathe into the upper chest. Make sure you're not straining the neck. Slowly come back with both hands on the inside. We're going to walk to the right side diagonal. Both hands walk out to the diagonal to the right, and then pulse in and out of the hips a little bit. Just create a little bit of movement that feels like you're going deeper into your left hip and just feeling more sensation in the left leg, hip, inner groin. Slowly walk the hands in. We're coming to a regular lunge with the back knee lifted. Now sweep the arms behind you, reach the heart forward, hug the low belly in. On your inhale, lift the arms to the sky, and exhale, twist the arms to your left. Left hand behind you, right arm forward. The left hand to the back leg, press it into the back leg, leg into the hand, and the right arm lifts up. So the more you can connect your back leg to your back hand, right leg to left hand, the deeper the stretch is going to be on the front of your right leg. Now from that stretch, reach the right arm up, 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 up. Nice. And we'll take it to half split. Both hands to the floor, bend the back knee, extend your left leg out. See if you can lift off your hands for a moment. So you're relying on your left heel. That's going to deepen the stretch a little bit. Now the hands are there to support. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, bow down. Really let all the air out. We'll do two more. Inhale at your pace, opening up the chest. And exhale, bowing down. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, bowing down. Now stay here and just pause, breathe, feel, notice. Shake it out in any way that you want to. Okay, we're coming back to a low lizard lunge, so left foot to the outside of the left hand, both hands on the inside. Lift the back knee off the floor, and then take the weight off of your left heel. Try to get that left foot closer to your left hand and the left knee closer to the left arm. Now engage the back leg, lift the chest. See if you can take the left foot off the floor. Left knee is connected, but don't shrug the shoulders. Draw the shoulders down. Left leg reaches back to a one-legged plank, and then the knee back to your left upper arm. Back to a one-legged plank, and up to your arm. One more. Back to plank, up to your arm. Three-legged dog. Lift, 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 lift that left leg up. Now move it around in any way that you want to. Stretch it out or bend the knee and open the hip. Just feel your body opening up to you. Stay connected to your front low ribs, so try not to overarch unless it's just for a moment to get that deep stretch, but you want to stay connected through the front body. We're going to bend the top knee, the left knee, and take the left front of your left thigh to the back of your right leg. Try to cross as high up on your thighs as you can, and then squeeze the legs together. You could also imagine scraping something off one of the legs with the opposite leg, but create some resistance. Press the legs together, press through the arms, lengthen through the arms, and pull the hips back more. One more breath. Plank pose. Move through your vinyasa. Find your way back to down dog. From downward dog, bend the knees and step or hop to the top of your mat. On your inhale, lift the torso halfway, heart forward, and exhale, bow down, and then just shake it out. Shake your upper body, shake your head, maybe bending and straightening the legs a little bit. Roll all the way up to standing and reach the arms to the sky. Let's hook the thumbs together and pull the thumbs apart. We'll bend the elbows, and as you bend the elbows, look down, hug your low front ribs up and into your back body, and then bend and straighten the elbows without poking the ribs forward. Meanwhile, the thumbs are pulling apart, and you could keep the chin down or bring the chin neutral. We're gonna look left and right. So just try to keep the head and the neck as relaxed as possible, and find a good spot for your arms to pause. For me, it's where my thumbs are pretty much right behind my ponytail, and I'm gonna just pause here and breathe. Might be lower or higher for you. See if you can soften the shoulders as though you're about to receive a shoulder massage. Meanwhile, the legs are strong and connected, the belly's hugging in, the chest is lifted. And wherever your head is in space, just pull it back an inch or two. We'll slowly release the arms and just let the arms rest by your side, and notice your shoulders, any sensations in the shoulders or the arms. Meanwhile, we're gonna lift the heels off the floor. You can do a few calf raises here, lifting and lowering, and then we'll pause with the heels lifted. See if you can keep the arms relaxed. Once the heels stay lifted, hug your ankles towards each other, hug the calves towards each other, hug the thighs towards each other, and we're gonna lift the arms all the way up. Imagine you're holding a yoga block right between your hands, and you're gonna squeeze it. Squeeze it with your hands, with your forearms, and with your upper arms. Now stay right here and shift your weight over to your right leg, but keep the body as tall as possible. So try not to lean too much, even though all the weight is going there. You're hugging into the midline, and then we'll switch sides. Weight over to your left leg, hug into the midline, grow taller, taller, taller. We'll return to center, lower the heels, but keep the arms tall. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe an arch in the back. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway, heart forward. Exhale, step or hop through your vinyasa lightly with strength. Move all the way back to down dog. From down dog, right leg to the sky, reach it up. Exhale, right knee to your chest, hug it in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the right upper arm. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale to the left upper arm. Inhale, reach it up and back, pause. Either lift onto your left fingertips or reach the left arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand, or grab the left leg with your left hand. And the last option is to bend the right knee and grab the right foot or ankle with your left hand. Breathe and feel. Step the right foot forward, high lunge. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, twist again, right arm back, left arm forward, lower the hips deeper, bend the right knee deeper. Right hand back, left arm up. Pause here and breathe. Remember, the more you press the back leg into the hand, the deeper that stretch will be. Lift the left arm a little bit higher. We'll take the left elbow across to the right outer leg, palms together. Now, if you can, straighten out that back leg, lift the back knee and back thigh a little bit, lift the chest. Shoulders draw down. Make sure you're not rolling over to the outer edge of your right foot, ground through the base of your big toe mound. Shoulders draw down, heart lifts up. From here, we're gonna step onto the right leg. If you wanna keep your arms the way they are, keep them there. Otherwise, the left hand comes down and the right arm lifts up. Okay, otherwise your right leg stays slightly bent so you can keep the elbow there. Reach the heart forward, even if you're twisting the torso. Left leg reaches straight back, straight back, straight back. Okay, listen closely. We're gonna step your left leg all the way back and open up to warrior two. So spin the back heel down, widen your stance, lower down, shake it out a little bit if you need to through the head, neck. Shoulders might roll around a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna move a little here. So on your inhale, straight legs, straight arms. As you exhale, press the air down, get a little lower, and do your version of this movement a few times. See if you can really line up with your breath. Inhale coming up, and your exhale takes you down. Couple more on your own. Stay in your bent knee position. Take the left hand back and the right arm up and over. Now ground through the right thigh, ground through the ball of the right foot and the heel. Feel that whole leg connected, and lift your right arm away from the right hip and right thigh. Right forearm to the thigh, left arm up and over. We'll just pause here for a moment. Hug your belly in, make sure you're not overarching through the front of your body. And we'll take the left hand behind your head, press the head into the hand a little bit. So you're getting a little bit more of a shoulder stretch there. You could also lift the inner left bicep and elbow up towards the sky if you want a little bit more of a stretch there. But pressing the head back is important as long as you're not straining the neck. It's a good way to get a nice deep shoulder stretch here. You could also look up at your left elbow if that helps. Now, stabilize through your whole body, connect through your legs and your core so that you can take some weight off of your right arm and reach the right arm forward into just kind of by your right ear. 3, 2, and 1. Both hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk to the left diagonal and stretch out. Now here again, you have the option of pulsing the hips up and down or moving forward and back. Just kind of get into the sensations that you might be already feeling in your right hip, your right leg. Stay with the breath. We're coming back to a lunge with the back knee lifted and both hands on the inside. Both hands stay on the inside, and we're going to take the right knee up to your right upper arm again. Now reach it back to your plank and switch to your left arm. Back to your plank and to your right arm. And switch back and forth a few times. See if instead of curling the chest down, you can reach the chest and heart forward. Hug the ribs in. And feel your whole fingers, all 10 fingers. So don't just be in the heels of the hands. Feel the whole hand. When you're ready, three-legged dog, reach it up. Your choice if you want to move it around or if you want to try grabbing that right foot with the left hand or any variation that you like. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Slowly release through your vinyasa. Let your vinyasa be like washing away any stress or tension and building strength and focus. We'll meet in downward dog. Take a couple breaths here and just feel into your body. Let it be simple, connecting to your body and your breath and your practice. Lift the left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale the knee to the chest. Hug it in close. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reach it back. Exhale to the left upper arm. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale to the right upper arm. Inhale, reach it back and pause. Either stay right here or come up to your right fingertip, so you're taking some weight off the right hand, or reach the right arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand, or grab your right calf or leg with your right hand, or last option, bend the left knee and grab the left foot or ankle with your right hand. Wherever you are, stay with your breath for a couple more rounds. High lunge, left foot forward. Feel free to shake the arms out or the shoulders out a little bit. When you're ready, inhale the arms to the sky and exhale, twist to your left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Now lower into your left thigh, but reach through the back leg more. Left hand comes to the back leg. Reach the right arm up, 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 up. Feel that back leg and the hand connected really strongly, like your leg is elevating up to the sky, but your hand is stopping it. We'll twist deeply, right elbow to the outer left thigh, palms together. See if you can stretch strongly through that back leg and lift the chest a little bit more. Shoulders draw down, heart is open. Soften through the neck, so you want to make sure your neck is really long. From here, we're going to step onto your front leg. So you could keep the arms as they are and just lift that back leg, or you could reach the right hand to the floor, left arm to the sky. Stay connected to your breath, even if you're losing your balance. From here, we're going to step the right leg all the way back. Warrior two, open it up, spin the back heel down. Feel free to bend and straighten or move the shoulders around. Just let yourself ease into it. On your inhale, straighten the arms and the legs. And as you exhale, bend a little deeper. And find your flow with that movement for a few rounds. Let it be a reminder that your breath is not only healing for your body, but it's medicine for your mind, to calm your mind and focus. The next time you're in a bent knee, warrior two, pause and reverse your warrior. Right arm back, left arm up. Ground through your front foot, the heel and the ball of the foot. So the whole foot is connected really strongly. And take the left forearm to the thigh. First the right arm up and over, just find that length. Hug the low belly in. When you're ready, we'll take the right hand behind your head and press the head into your hand. The tendency here when we press the head into the hand is that the ribs poke out. So hug the front low ribs in toward your back body, but still back the ribs and the shoulder blades up behind you. Maybe look up toward your right elbow if that's okay for your head and your neck. Opening up through the right side body, lifting the right elbow. If you can, ground through the legs and the core and lift your left arm forward towards the diagonal by your ear. For 3, 2, 1. Both hands to the inside of the left foot. Walk out to your right diagonal. Feel free to pulse in and out with the hips or the left knee bending and straightening a bit, or any kind of movement that gets you a little deeper into your hip stretch. Feel the sensations that you're feeling and deliver your breath a little deeper into your body, like a gift. We're coming through a vinyasa, we're coming back to plank with the left knee to your left upper arm. So a lunge into that left knee to upper arm, and we'll send the left leg back into your right arm, back into your left arm a few times, back and forth. Stay with your strength, not only your physical strength, but your mental focus. When you're ready, three-legged dog. Now use this to open up in a way that feels good. Maybe you're just going to stretch it out. Maybe you're going to find a balance and lift that right hand to the right leg or grab your left leg. So whatever feels good for you in your version of your three-legged dog, go there now. Okay, and we'll find our way through a vinyasa. Take your time. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop lightly to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow down, shake it out, breathe and feel. Rise all the way up, arms and heart to the sky, and hook the thumbs again. We're going to just do a little side bend at your own pace, up and over to one side, up and over to the other side. Some suggestions would be to relax the neck and the head, and to keep the shoulders drawing down, the thumbs pulling apart, the hands and the arms pulling backwards. So find a place to pause on one side for a few moments. And a place to pause on the other side for a few moments. Okay, slowly back to center, lift your right leg. Hug around it first with your hands, but then if you can, and you want a little more challenge for your balance, you're gonna wrap your arms, your forearms around your leg and try to get your forehead to your knee. Keeping a micro bend in your standing leg is very helpful. Now on your inhale, lift to cactus arms and lift your right knee right in front of you. And as you exhale, round right back in. And this will be the movement for a few rounds. It's just an invitation to challenge the balance and to feel that you can come all the way into your center on your rounding and expand energetically. Even though your knee is bent and your elbows are bent, expand through the chest, expand through the elbows and the hands. Nice. From here, right knee lifted. Let's take the hands to the waist and send your right leg all the way back. We're going to tap the right toes to the left heel 5 times. Tap and lift. Keep the heart reaching forward. Tap and lift. 3 more. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Last one. Tap and lift. We'll come all the way up. Now right knee is bent, left hand across. If you prefer, grab your foot and extend your leg out. Twist to your right. Lift the chest up if you can. One more breath. Okay. Right leg comes across, bend the knee. Try to get the ankle to your upper thigh. Some of you will want or need to hold it here, and that's fine. Just bring your right hand to your chest. But if you don't need to hold it there, place both hands to your chest. Let's bend and straighten the standing leg just a little bit. When you bend and straighten, see if you can feel the leg and the foot connected a little bit more. And then we're going to slowly bend enough to where you can forward fold. See if you can get the hands all the way to the floor. Now straighten the standing leg as much as you can, but don't lock it out. Feel your leg is able to bend if needed. See if you can wrap your right hand around the lower back to grab the left big toe. You don't have to, but it's just a possibility. Right hand wraps around. Slowly rise back up to standing. When you come back to standing, just shake the legs out one at a time. And then my suggestion is some hip circles and pound out the outer hips. All those stabilizing muscles that just supported you, really good to work them out, but also good to release them. So lean to one side and get into your hip, your butt, your lower back, and lean to the other side, hip, butt, lower back. All right, back to center. Both feet are even. Let's just do like a few hops. Just kind of shake it out a little bit. Maybe a lip buzz or an exhale audibly. A little twist side to side. Okay, back to neutral. The left knee lifts up. Grab it with your hands. This might be a really great place for you to stay if this feels challenging enough. If you want, you can wrap your arms around your leg. Try to get your forehead to your knee. We'll inhale, open up, cactus arms, lift the left knee in front of the hip, and exhale at your pace, round back in. And do that a few times. So it's really just your own exploration of your balance. Doesn't matter how many you do or how fast or slow you go. Then next time you lift up, pause and twist. So either taking the outer thigh and knee with your right hand or stretching that leg out and grabbing the outside of the foot. You could also grab the big toe if you want. So up to you. Lift the chest up. Draw the hips down, especially your left hip down, but the ribs up. Like you just got excited about something and your ribs are like a little cartoon character growing taller, lifting up, looking. Okay, come on back to center. We're going to take the leg behind and reach the hands to your hips. Lower the toes to your back heel and lift 5 times. Keep the heart forward. When you're ready, lift all the way up again and now grab this left ankle to your right thigh. Bend the left knee a lot. Maybe you're going to hold it with one hand and take the opposite hand to your chest, or both hands to your chest. Bend and straighten the standing leg a little bit. So just feel that connection of the foot to the standing leg. Okay, now you can keep the standing leg bent as you bow forward. If you're not going all the way to a forward fold, you could just try a little, taking just a little seat here with your standing leg bent. Otherwise, forward fold. And once you forward fold, try straightening the standing leg as much as possible without locking it out. If you want, you can take your left hand behind your lower back and try to reach for your right big toe. You don't have to. Slowly release that and rise all the way up. Shake the legs out. Move the hips around. Pound it out. You can lean to one side to really get into the outer glutes, the hip, the lower back. Then to the other side. All right, come to the top of the mat. On your inhale, lift to the sky, big breath. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway, lift the chest. Exhale, step or hop through your vinyasa, move all the way through and back to downward dog. From downward dog, right leg to the sky. Right foot forward, warrior one. Arms rise up. Open up to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And this time take your left arm behind your low back. Of course, that's optional, but if you want to, reach for your right inner thigh. Lower the right knee and lift the right ribs and fingers away from your right thigh. Now we'll take the right hand towards the right ankle. See if you can get a hold right where your upper foot meets the front of your shin. Grab and press in there. Now lower the hips a little bit more and back your ribs up behind you, towards the space or the wall behind you. You could stay right here, or you could take your right arm underneath for your full bind. Feel free to move the head and the neck around a little bit here. Hug the low belly in. Once you get your full bind, the chances of your torso moving forward are pretty big, so move your ribs backwards. Lengthen from your back foot, through the back thigh, through the torso, through the crown of the head. Okay, we'll slowly lower both hands to the floor, lower the back knee to the floor, and then turn the right toes out to your right. Walk your left hand out to your left. Right hand to the right thigh, press into the right thigh, lean back, lift the chest up. You could stay right here, or you could adjust your left hand closer in and bend the back knee to grab the foot again. Okay, both hands come to the inside of the front leg. Walk down to your forearms and stay here for a few breaths. Now, as you're here relaxing into it, you could just stay and just feel what your body naturally does. Or if you like, you can use an inhale to lift the ribs up, almost like a wave is coming up to lift the ribs closer to the surface of the water. And as you exhale, walk the elbows forward and lower the torso down a little bit more. So if that feels good, like that reminder of the undulation of your front upper body, do that a couple times. And just remember, it's possible to keep expanding and to keep lengthening, even in a really deep, challenging stretch. Stay present with your breath. We're slowly coming up to pyramids. So back the hips up, right foot steps directly in front of your right hip. Step on the back leg as well and bow down. So feet are hip width apart from left to right, but they're closer than they would be for a lunge or a warrior position. So your left foot is about halfway back on the mat. Ground here, breathe. Feel free to move the head around a little bit as you like. And slowly make your way either through a vinyasa or simply to downward dog, up to you. From downward dog, lift the left leg to the sky, send it forward for warrior one, and pause. Arms rise up, softening into the shoulders, lowering into the hips, lift through the ribs. Open to warrior two. Reverse your warrior and see if you can get your right arm behind your lower back towards your left inner thigh. Lower and bend a little more through the left knee. Ground the left hip down, ground the left foot down, and reach the left ribs away from that left thigh. We'll take the left hand towards your left ankle, right where the top of your foot meets the shin. Back the ribs up. Ground through your back leg as well. Shoulders draw down. If you'd like, you could take your left arm under and around the front of your left leg and all the way behind you for a full bind. If you're doing that, draw your left butt under and your ribs backwards. Both hands to the inside of the left foot. Lift the back heel, lower the back knee. Walk the left foot over to your left a little bit more and turn the toes out. Walk your right foot over to your right hand over to your right. And now take the left hand to your left thigh. Press the thigh away from you. Lift the chest, arch backwards. If this feels good, stay here or do some other variation here. Otherwise, adjust the right hand closer in again. Bend the back knee and grab the back foot. Slowly release for pyramid pose. We're going to step the left foot in front of the left hip, step onto the back leg as well, bow down over your left leg. So feet are hip width apart from left to right. Right foot is about halfway down your mat. Breathe and feel. Slowly step back to downward dog or move through one last vinyasa. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop lightly to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, rise up, reach up, arms and heart to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna come to Malasana, so wider than hip width squat, hands together. Now, for some of you, if this is totally impossible, you're gonna take the forearms to your thighs. You can do the whole thing from there. Okay, now lift the ribs up. Look left and right, look down, look up. Move the head around enough that you can feel that you're not straining in the neck. And we're gonna walk the elbows down the legs a little bit more and press the legs into the arms, arms into the legs. Lift the chest. Breathe here and feel, you could close your eyes if you want, feel that your whole torso is growing taller. Your butt's drawing down as your sternum lifts up. So we're avoiding the tendency to lean forward with the torso and back with the hips. Instead, we want to draw the hips down and forward and the ribs up and back. And take your left hand to the inside of the left leg and reach it as far down as you can. Reach the right arm up. You might stay here or take the right arm behind your back or the left arm all the way around the shin and grab your hand or your wrist. Now, as you do that, really grab your bind more, like you're about to pick up your left leg and bring it into your ribs. Both sit bones draw down. Ribs and chest lift up and slightly back. Grab onto your leg a little bit more. So your bind is getting slowly stronger. Slowly release. Before we do the other side, we'll just straighten the legs, turn the heels out and the toes in, bow down. And we'll go right into the other side of Malasana. So heels in, toes out. Right away, we're taking the right arm to the inside. Get it as far over as you can. Left arm up. Either staying here or take the left arm behind your back. Maybe the right arm around your shin. Now draw the shoulders down. Pull the butt down and slightly forward. Lift the chest up and squeeze your bind more. So not so much that you're straining, but just that you're ever so gently squeezing the arm into the leg, leg into the arm, getting a deeper sensation through the right inner thigh, the groin, maybe your lower back is feeling it a lot. Both hips draw down towards the floor. Both sides of your ribs lift up, especially the left side. Slowly take the hands to the floor, straighten the legs, turn the toes in and the heels out. Bow down. Now we're going to take the legs wider. So if you need to adjust on your mat to be on the opposite, like the long way of your mat, that's fine. And just bend and straighten one knee at a time, side to side. Feel free to pause on one side and do any kind of variation that you like. Make sure you get both sides if you're pausing on one side. And we're going to come into pigeon with the right knee forward. So take your time to get there. Left leg back, right knee forward. If you prefer to be on your back, feel free to go on your back and cross your right ankle over. Otherwise, if you're in pigeon, go ahead and lower your torso down. We'll take a few slow, deep breaths here. Feel the hips relaxing on the floor, getting heavier, sinking down. No rush, but when you're ready, we're going to come into a seated twist. So lifting up to your hands, sit on your right hip, swing the left leg around, and we'll sit on both hips. So the left leg is on top. You're going to twist towards your left, towards the leg that's on top. Shoulders draw down, find length through the torso, and breathe. Come on out and we'll find pigeon on the left side. Take your time to get there. Left knee forward, right leg back. Lower the torso down. One more deep breath here. When you're ready, we're coming up to the hands, sitting on the left leg. Sweep the right leg around for a twist. So your left knee is pointed forward on the ground, right leg on top. Twist to your right. Slowly unwind and we'll find a resting pose. So I'm going to give you some options. Of course, Shavasana is one option. A wide Baddha Konasana might be a really lovely option to just rest forward with the soles of the feet together. Okay, or Shavasana on your back. Could also do constructive rest with the knees leaning into each other. So whatever feels good for you, please go there now. And we're just going to be here for just about 1 minute. So rest deeply right away for 1 minute. As always, if you need or want more time to rest, please give yourself permission to do that right now and just keep resting. If you're ready to sit up and complete practice, just take a few deep breaths, stretch out through the fingers, wrists, ankles, feet, and find your way to a seated position. No rush. Once you arrive in your seat, observe your breath and your posture. Bring the hands together at the heart. We bow in gratitude for this practice, for this space that we share, and for this breath of life. May we trust the mystery as it unfolds today. Namaste. Thank you for joining.